Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's episode, we want to have a look at the order to cash process, starting with the customer parent and child relationship management. So quite often the requirement from the customer is, okay, let's say now I'm selling items to a child company and they are the one who issues the order. However, the actual payment is going to be handled by their head office located in another state. So in this case, how are we going to manage the customer account relationship in Dynamics, and what's the impact on the actual sales order invoice and the sales order payment? So in this episode, I'm going to walk you through step by step the concept in Dynamics and do a live demo with the sales order invoice and the payment. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. First, I'm going to go to the accounts receivable module. We can have a look at the customer accounts. So now I'm opening up all customers. All right, so I have created some testing data just for the purpose of demo. What you can see here is one, we have Walmart head office customer account. So this is the parent company. And under that, we have two different separate customer accounts, which is for New York and North Carolina. So basically, we are having 01 and 02. Those are child customer accounts. So in my scenario, now let's say I'm selling audio items to Walmart New York. And after New York issue that order to my company, I will prepare the order, prepare the pick, pack, and ship. And finally, when it comes to payment, it's actually the head office who is going to pay me, right? So this is the scenario we're going to map out. And now in Dynamics, to manage this parent-child relationship, we're going to use a concept called invoice account. So this is the column you see, invoice account. Let's go ahead and open up Walmart New York, that child company. So you can set up the invoice account, tie this child company to the parent company directly from this customer master. So that means for your all future transactions for sales orders or free text invoices or project invoices, so for all customer transactions, you are going to have that invoice account automatically populated and tied to your parent company. Of course, you can override if that's not the case. However, by default, if you assign on the customer master, then that information with the invoice account is going to flow into all your transactions. So now let's find that invoice account. That's going to be under invoice and delivery. We have this field invoice account. Now I'm going to open up the drop down and select my parent company, Walmart head office. So now I'm done with it. I can save it. I can do the same thing for the other child company. And basically from here, you can see the invoice account is properly assigned. Now I can go ahead and do a sales order. So you can see the balance where it actually sits, right? So let's create a new sales order. All right, so from here, let's open up the customer account. So this order is actually issued by Walmart New York office. However, the payment is not handled, or the invoice is also not handled by this New York office. But on my sales order, I will still need to select the customer account who actually issues or requests this sales order. So after selecting that, I have my delivery address automatically populated. And let's scroll down, right? You see the invoice account is automatically filled in with Walmart parent company account. This is actually from the customer master data as default value, right? So now I'm going to select a site and also a warehouse. So from there, it's the standard sales order process, right? I will scroll down and now let's do the item. So it's going to be audio parts, and then we're going to give a total quantity. As I'm ordering, Walmart is ordering 3 quantity, and then with a unit price of 200 of each. So that gives a total of 600. All right, now so far I'm good. I can save it and follow the standard sales order process. So confirm the sales order. So now what the system will do is, okay, we are having a sales order tied to a child company. However, once I'm getting into the invoicing step, the system will put that balance automatically to the invoice account. That's why we call this invoice account with the parent company information, right? So we'll continue to do the pick and pack, and I'm going to do the invoicing so you can see the impact on invoice. Now I'm going to change the quantity to all and then confirm this. So let's post the packing slip. All right, all good. We can continue with the invoicing step, generate invoice based on the posted packing slip. And then let's go ahead. Okay, I'm going to post the invoice. And as I said previously, since the invoice account is Walmart head office, so this invoice, I would expect to see that balance sits on the parent company. So let's check it out. From there, what we can do is go back to all customers. So let's open up New York office, right? I can see all transactions. So from this drop down, what do you see here is only a sales order and payment from previous transactions. All transactions does not give anything related to the transaction we just posted with 600 total, right? That's as expected. Now let's go ahead and check the parent company and let's check transactions. So here you can find the actual invoice number with the total amount of 600. So that's exactly what we expect to see, the balance sitting with the parent company. And actually, you can also check this original document that gives you more details under this description field to see, okay, actually, this sales order, you see the account type here, is issued by Walmart 01, which is New York office. However, the original document for sales order invoice is sitting with the parent company, Walmart, with a total 600. So this is very useful in case one parent is having multiple child accounts, and for a specific order, you want to check this transaction is actually from which child company. So you can find that information from your description field. All right, so that's about the invoicing step. And now we all know that you have a balance sitting on parent account. That also means the same impact will apply on your actual payments. So what I mean by that is now if we do a customer payment journal, if I create a new one and I'm going to pick this customer payment journal, enter customer payments. So from here, enter this customer list. If I choose the New York child company, you're going to see that the system could not find anything open for me because there's actually no open transactions for my child company. So I also need to go to my parent account, and then you will see, okay, this is the child sales order of 600, right? And then from there, you will collect the payment and settling off that customer open balances from the head office, the parent account. All right, so that's about the invoicing and payment impact with this parent-child relationship. All right, now you may say, okay, what about in a scenario that I actually have a child customer who can also manage their own balance and their own payments occasionally? So if that's the case, you can still default that parent company as invoice account from the customer master. However, now when you issue a new sales order, so let's open up a new sales order now, you have to manually check who should be responsible for the invoice. So if I pick New York again, and let's say for this specific sales order, it's actually going to be handled by the child company for both invoice and payment. So if that's the case, I will need to manually control, okay, who is the invoice account assigned here? So in this case, that's my New York office from the child company. And then I can continue selecting my site and a warehouse. In this case, you are overriding the default value. And if the majority of the cases are actually child company handling their own invoicing and payment, then in that case, you may consider to change the invoice account default value on your customer master, right? That way it reduces your manual effort to manually change it every time. All right, so with that, let me continue the process. I'll just do a whole sales order so you can see the impact. Now let's pick the same item, and I'm going to order one quantity, giving a unit price of $99. And then now I can save it and then confirm my sales order. Now I will skip pick and pack step, so directly go to the invoice just to save some time. And then here quantity, I need to change to all. And then let's go ahead and post the invoice. So from here, we're going to check in a second. The balance will stay with the child company because we have changed that invoice account, right? So let's check it out. Under all customers, we'll find the child company and let's see transactions. There you go. You see the latest transaction for sales order 03. We're having this 99 balance open up for this specific child customer account, right? All right, so that's everything about the parent and child customer account relationship. And I'm going to cover more topics on the O2C side as we go on. And please feel free to subscribe and comment any ideas or process you want to review. Thank you for your support and see you in the next episode.